Very much for joining us. We've heard a lot today about electric vehicles, but there is another option.
Yes, absolutely. So today I've been talking about how LPG and LNG are options for lower carbon transport that can help meet air quality targets, and they're available today with the infrastructure already in place to be deployed immediately.
Is that a major advantage for somebody that's in your position, that those are already in place, as opposed to the electric vehicles which are still coming in terms of charging units?
Yeah, absolutely. LPG is being used as a vehicle fuel for the last 15-20 years and is used widely across Europe. So in Britain there's over 1,400 refuelling points for LPG, and within Scotland there's over 150 refuelling points. So the infrastructure is already there. There's no investment required in putting that in place, unlike, say, electric vehicles.
LPG, as you mentioned in your delivery there, delivers less carbon output than petrol and diesel. Have you got some idea of what those statistics are generally?
Yeah, so the European Union brought out the latest version of the Fuel Quality Directive in December last year, and that confirmed that LPG on average emits around 20% lower carbon emissions than petrol and diesel.
Okay, so what are the economic incentives then for users of LPG?
LPG currently is around half the price of petrol and diesel, so you're looking somewhere around between 50 and 60 pence per litre, so there's a real economic incentive there for hard-pressed motorists. LPG benefits from a duty differential which has been confirmed out to 2024, so the price is likely to remain significantly lower than petrol and diesel for at least the next 10 years.
One of the major things that we've been speaking about today is behavioural change. People don't like change, they're used to what they've got. How do you overcome that?
I think the beauty of an LPG conversion is that your vehicle remains the same, so you can take any existing vehicle and you can convert it to run on an LPG mix with petrol. So you could take your existing car, your van, or even a heavy goods vehicle and convert the engine to run on LPG today, and there's no difference in the way you refuel the vehicle, there's absolutely no difference in the driving experience. The engine management system just switches between the fuels at the optimum time. So for the motorist, there's absolutely no change whatsoever, except for in the price that they're paying at the pump.
I suppose one of the things that people who may be considering LPG, and certainly councils and owners of fleets, is there funding available? Is there any incentives available for people that want to make the change, i.e. in councils and major organisations?
I think for local authorities, there have been some interesting developments recently. The Department for Transport in Westminster released some funding under their Clean Air Fund last year, and they gave Birmingham City Council £500,000 to convert a fleet of around 80 diesel taxis at the moment to LPG petrol hybrids. So I think that's recognition of the benefits that running a fleet of vehicles, be it local taxis or for a haulier running their vehicles on LPG, is a good option.
Fantastic. Thank you.